This is Africa 24, the channel that puts Africa first. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us for this new edition of the interview. The Intra-African Trade Fair has emerged as a flagship platform for advancing the African Continental Free Trade Area. Its 2023 edition in Cairo, Egypt, generated over $43 billion in investments and trade deals. At the helm of his advisory council is His Excellency Olusegun Obasanjo, former president of Nigeria, whose leadership has been instrumental in positioning IATF as a driver of Africa's economic integration. Today, together, we explore how IATF and AfCFTA jointly can unlock Africa's trade, industrial, and creative potential. Your Excellency, welcome on Africa 24.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here with you. Speak up.
Your Excellency, industrialization cannot succeed without strong political will. And you today, as the chairman of the Advisory Council of Afreximbank, how do you think that our head of state can better support the AfCFTA today?
Well, people talk of political will. I talk of political will and political action. Political will is not enough. You must have the will, and you must have and back the will up with action. And will and action go together. A typical example is the IATF. 8 years ago, you have the idea, you have the will, but a lot of action, activity have to go along with the idea and the will for us to get to where we are now. So you have idea, you have the will, but the will must go with action. And I believe that wherever our leaders come together, they have the will and they put action to back the will, we will get there. And they put the will to have the agreement on Africa Continental Free Trade area. We have agreement. And then they bring in the action. Within about a year, we have enough number to bring it into life. So, will, action, put together a unity of purpose, and then we are there.
Today, how do you see your role in building a legacy of Pan-African Economic Cooperation through trade?
Well, you say my role. I would be modest to talk of my role. I will say that collective role. But of course, I have responsibility, being given a duty to perform, to be the chairman of the Advisory Council of IATF. I didn't do it alone. And when you have a responsibility and you get the people who will join you in carrying out that responsibility, then of course you become like a magician. Yes, I was appointed as the chair, but then I have members. Then we have organizers. Then we have the AU Commission. We have the Africa Continental Trade Area Secretariat. We have sponsors. We have the countries that actually agree to host. And now all these come together. And then you see it, it looks beautiful. The work that are taking place behind the closed door, we must appreciate those who are behind that. And I appreciate all those who have worked with me. I've mentioned some of them. Even the beautiful pavilions, those who prepare them, those who make sure that the venue is ready. And take here the first edition was in Cairo, the host country of AfreximBank. And then the second edition was to be in Rwanda. It could not happen. We had to go to Durban at the 11th hour. Now, then Durban went well. Those who are behind all that, we should thank them. The third edition was to take place in Côte d'Ivoire. It didn't happen. We had to go back to Cairo. Now, we should also thank those who made it to happen. And this fourth edition, I was skeptical, even until a month ago. But the president of this country said it will happen, have no fear. And the president promised and performed. We have to thank him and all the members of his government, the commissioner he appointed, the minister, and the members of the team. So I feel proud that these things happen, and I'm part of it. I feel proud. But I will not take credit and say, yes, I'm the chairman, I make it happen. We all work together to make it happen. And I really, the heroes are those who work night and day to make it happen. When I landed here the day before, and I was still a little bit apprehensive. They work all night, and by the morning, the following morning, when the opening takes place, you wouldn't believe that what I saw the day before is what has now been turned to a beautiful, a wonderful thing that we have had. And from all appearances, from all indications, this has been a great success, and I'm proud of it.
Your Excellency, here comes the last question of our interview. Experts believe that one of the potential that is still untapped, apart from infrastructure, is the human capital. How do you think that we can leverage on our young population to make our economic ambitions a reality?
Well, human capital we have population in Africa. Population is not our problem. But for human capital to be utilizable, to be effective, it has to have education. A situation where we have 244 million children in the world that should be in school, that are not in school. And in my own country, Nigeria, 24 million children that should be in school are not in school. That is not the way we should go. That is not preparing the human capital with education, with skill, with empowerment to be able to make meaningful contribution to their own family, to their own community, to their own nation, and to the continent of Africa and the world in which we are in. So human capital should not be just counting the number. We have so many, 1.2 billion, 1.2 million. It should be human capital that is actually giving skill, giving education, quality education, technology, and everything they need to make contribution to making Africa the continent of this century.
Your Excellency, thank you for accepting our invitation. Ladies and gents, here comes the end of this program, but stay tuned on Africa24TV.com and on the app My Africa 24. See you soon for a new edition on our channel.